Hello, good morning students. In the last lecture, we have completed practice set 1.2. So, before we start today's lecture, we discuss about last lecture homework. So, question is point M is the midpoint of segment AB, and if AB is equal to 10, then find length of AM. We know that point M is midpoint of segment AB. Therefore, here AMB means A dash M dash B. Okay. So, M is the midpoint of segment AB. Therefore, we can write segment AM congruent to segment MB. Okay, because M is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, length of AM is equal to length of MB. Okay, segments are congruent, therefore lengths are same. Okay, so here A dash M dash B, therefore we can write length of AB is equal to length of AM plus length of MB. So here we substitute AM. Okay, आपण MB च्या ऐवजी काय करूया, AM पुट करूया. Therefore length of AB is equal to length of AM plus length of AM, because length of AM is equal to length of AB. Here length of AM is equal to length of AB. So we substitute for this length of MB is equal to length of AM. So we get 2 times length of AM. So we know that length of AB is equal to 10, which is given. Therefore 10 is equal to 2 into length of AM. So if we divide both the sides by 2, we get length of AM is equal to 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 5. So length of AM is equal to 5. Second question. Point Q is midpoint of segment PR, and if PQ is equal to 4, then find length of PR. Okay. Here Q is the midpoint of segment PR. Therefore we can write segment PQ congruent to segment PR. Okay, and therefore we can write length of PQ, which is equal to length of PR. So here P dash Q dash R means Q is the midpoint of PR. Therefore we can write length of PR is equal to length of PQ plus length of QR. So we put length of PQ instead of length of PR. Okay, so we get length of PQ plus length of PQ. We know that length of PQ is equal to 4. So 4 plus 4, which is equal to 8. So we get length of PR is equal to 8. So today we are going to learn conditional statements and converse. The statements which can be written in the if then form are called conditional statements. The part of the statement following if is called the antecedent, and the part following then is called consequent. Okay, the statement which can be written in the form of if then are called conditional statements. ओके, म्हणजे जे स्टेटमेंट्स इफ देनच्या फॉर्ममध्ये असतात त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो, कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट्स. द पार्ट ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट फॉलोइंग इफ इज कॉल्ड अँटीसिडंट, म्हणजे इफच्या पुढं जो पार्ट येतो त्याला आपण म्हणतो अँटीसिडंट, अँड देनच्या पुढं जो पार्ट येतो त्याला आपण म्हणतो कन्सिक्वेंट. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल कन्सिडर द स्टेटमेंट द डायगोनल्स ऑफ रोम्बस आर परपेंडिक्युलर बायसेक्टर्स ऑफ ईच अदर. Here the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. The statement can be written in the conditional form as, okay, we know that conditional form in the form of if and then. So we can write if the given quadrilateral is a rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, we take one example. The diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Then we can write in the form of conditional form. Okay, so conditional form if then form. Okay, So we can write in the conditional form as if the given quadrilateral is rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. म्हणजे जर एखादा रोम्बस असेल तर त्याचे डायगोनल्स काय असतात, परपेंडिक्युलर बायसेक्टर्स ऑफ इच अदर, म्हणजे एकामेकाला ते परपेंडिक्युलर बायसेक्टर्स असतात. ओके. इफ द antecedent and consequent in given conditional statement are interchanged, the resulting statement is called converse of the given statement. म्हणजे आपण एखाद्या स्टेटमेंटचं जर अँटीसिडंट अँड कन्सिक्वेंट जर आपण चेंज केले, इंटरचेंज केले, जे आपल्याला रिझल्टिंग स्टेटमेंट मिळणार तर ते काय असते, गिवन स्टेटमेंटला ते कॉन्वर्स असते. ओके. वी ऑलरेडी नो इन दिस सेट्स इफ ए इज इक्वल टू बी means A and B are two equal sets, then A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Okay, this is our statement, and the converse statement is if A subset of B and B subset of A, then A is equal to B. Okay, आपण इथं काय केलं, अँटीसिडंट अँड कन्सिक्वेंट पार्ट काय केले, इंटरचेंज केले. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट कसं होतं, इफ A इज इक्वल टू B देन A इज सबसेट ऑफ B अँड B इज सबसेट ऑफ A. म्हणजे ए आणि बी हे दोन इक्वल सेट्स असतील तर ए बीचा सबसेट असतो आणि बी एचा सबसेट असतो. त्याचा कॉन्वर्स, इफ ए सबसेट ऑफ बी अँड बी सबसेट ऑफ ए देन ए इज इक्वल टू बी. म्हणजे ए बीचा सबसेट असेल आणि जर बी एचा सबसेट असेल तर ते दोन सेट्स का असतात, इक्वल असतात. तसंच हां, इफ द अँटीसिडंट अँड कन्सिक्वेंट इन द गिवन कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट आर इंटरचेंज, then the resulting statement is called converse of the given statement. Okay. Next, conditional statement. If a quadrilateral is a rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, if the quadrilateral is a rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. And the converse of the conditional statement is if the diagonals of quadrilateral are perpendicular bisectors of each other, then it is a rhombus. Okay, conditional statement is if a quadrilateral is rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. And its converse, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are perpendicular bisectors of each other, then it is a rhombus. Okay, so this is a converse statement of conditional statement. So in the above example, the statement and its converse are true, means त्याचं स्टेटमेंट पण ट्रू आहे आणि याचं कॉन्वर्स पण ट्रू आहे. ठीक आहे. नाव कन्सिडर द फॉलोइंग एक्झाम्पल. द कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट, इफ अ नंबर इज प्राइम नंबर देन इट इज इवन और ऑड. ओके, if a number is a prime number then it is even or odd. We know that prime numbers, those are divisible by 1 or itself are the prime numbers. Okay, and converse, if a number is even or odd then it is a prime number. So in this example the statement is true, means conditional statement is true, but its converse is false, because we know that prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so the numbers either even or odd. Okay, means ते even पण असतील किंवा odd पण असतील. And converse, if number is even or odd then it is prime number. Suppose 4 is even number but this is not a prime number. Okay, similarly 5 is a prime number. Then 6 is a even number but 6 is not a prime number. So if a number is prime then it is even or odd. म्हणजे प्राईम नंबर हा इवन आणि ऑड असू शकतो, पण एखादा इवन किंवा ऑड नंबर हा प्राईम असेलच की आपण सांगता येत नाही. ठीक आहे. देअरफॉर इन दिस एक्झाम्पल द स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू बट कॉन्वर्स इज फॉल्स. ओके. नेक्स्ट we are going to learn the proofs. Okay, we have studied many properties of angles, triangles and quadrilaterals through activities. So in this standard we are going to look at the subject of geometry with a different point of view, which was originated by a Greek mathematician Euclid, who lived in the 3rd century before Christian era. He took for granted some self-evident geometrical statements which were accepted by all and called them postulates. He showed that on the basis of postulates some more properties can be proved logically. Means आपण postulates चा यूज करून आणखी काही प्रॉपर्टीज आपण लॉजिकली प्रूव्ह करू शकतो. द प्रॉपर्टीज प्रूव्ड लॉजिकली आर कॉल्ड थेरम्स. म्हणजे ज्या प्रॉपर्टी आपण लॉजिकली प्रूव्ह करतो त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो तर थेरम्स म्हणतो. सम युक्लिड्स postulates are given below. The first one is there are infinite lines passing through one point. We know that we can draw infinite many lines from through a point, through a single point. म्हणजे एकाच पॉईंटमधून आपण काय करू शकतो अनंत रेषा काढू शकतो. ओके. सेकंड वन, there is one and only one line passing through 2 points. Okay, if we draw 2 points then we can draw only one line passing through 2 points. Okay. Next one, a circle of given radius can be drawn taking any point as its center. एखादं सर्कल आपण काय करू शकतो ड्रॉ करू शकतो कशावरून तर दिलेला सेंटर तो पॉईंट म्हणजे सेंटर आणि त्याच्या रेडियसवरून. ऑल राईट अँगल्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट विथ ईच अदर. म्हणजे सगळे राईट अँगल्स काय असतात एकामेकाला कॉन्ग्रुएंट असतात. कॉन्ग्रुएंट मीन्स एकरूप असतात. लास्ट वन, इफ टू इंटेरियर अँगल्स form on one side of a transversal of two lines add up to the less than two right angles, then the lines produced in the direction intersect each other. Okay. We have also verified some of these postulates through activities. A property is supposed to be true if it can be proved logically. It is then called a theorem. Okay, a property is supposed to be true if it can be proved logically, then it is called a theorem. We know that a property is proved logically are called theorem. A property is supposed to be true म्हणजे एखादी प्रॉपर्टी आपण सपोज करतो ही ट्रू आहे आणि इफ इट कॅन बी प्रूव्ड लॉजिकली देन इट इज अ theorem. Okay. The logical argument made to prove a theorem is called its proof. Means आपण जे आर्ग्युमेंट करतो एखादा थेरम प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो तर प्रूफ म्हणतो. ठीक आहे. व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू प्रूव्ह दॅट कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू, इट्स अँटीसिडेंट इज कॉल्ड गिवन पार्ट अँड कन्सिक्वेंट इज कॉल्ड द पार्ट टू बी प्रूव्ड. व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू प्रूव्ह दॅट अ कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू म्हणजे एखाद्या वेळी आपण जेव्हा कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट हे प्रूव्ह करायला जातो तेव्हा इट्स अँटीसिडेंट इज कॉल्ड गिवन पार्ट. म्हणजे जो अँटीसिडेंट असतो त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो तर गिवन पार्ट. गिवन म्हणजे आपल्याला जी दिलेली माहिती असते ते गिवन पार्ट. अँड द कन्सिक्वेंट इज कॉल्ड द पार्ट टू बी प्रूव्ड. म्हणजे एखादा पार्ट जो आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचा आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो कन्सिक्वेंट. ओके, इज द पार्ट टू बी प्रूव्ड. There are two types of proofs. Okay, there are two types of proofs. First one is direct proof and another one is indirect proof. Okay. So in this lecture we learn conditional statements and converse. Okay, the statement which can be written in the form of if then are called conditional statement. The part of the statement following if is called antecedent and the part of following then is called consequent. Okay. And if the antecedent and consequent in the given conditional statement are interchanged, the resulting statement is called converse. म्हणजे एखाद्या कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंटचा आपण जर अँटीसिडेंट अँड कन्सिक्वेंट पार्ट जर इंटरचेंज केला तर जे स्टेटमेंट आपल्याला मिळतं तो काय असतो गिवन स्टेटमेंटचा कॉन्वर्स असतो. ओके. देन वी लर्न दी प्रूफ्स. ओके. So we have in this standard we are going to look a subject geometry with a different point of view. So which was originated by Greek mathematician Euclid. Okay, so some more properties can be proved logically. Properties proved logically are called theorems. Okay, some of Euclid's postulates are given below. The first one is there are infinite lines passing through a point. Second one, there is one and only one line passing through 2 points. Third one, a circle of given radius can be drawn taking any point as its center. Fourth one, all right angles are congruent with each other. And last one, if two interior angles formed on one side of a transversal of two lines add up to less than two right angles, then the lines produced in that direction intersect each other. Okay, then we learn a property is supposed to be true, it can be proved logically, then it is called a theorem, and the logical argument made to prove a theorem is called its proof. Okay, when we are going to prove that conditional statement is true, its antecedent is called given part and the consequent is called the part to be proved. So there are two types of proofs. The first one is direct and second one is indirect. So in the next lecture we are going to start practice set 1.3. Okay, bye, goodbye.